something wrong with my phone, which is why I have completely deactivated it and I need to send it out for repairs. Most of the stores open at like 9, but it's 8:50 something, so I'm just out here awkwardly waiting around. And the sharpness of your thorns, so vibrant in the imperfection, in the pain there's something real. All that I finished doing it and I wanted to get coffee, but I just had to abort the mission. This is the time where everyone goes out for coffee and it was packed. It truly is easier filming with a camera as opposed to a phone. It's less conspicuous. Actually, it's more conspicuous, but who cares? There should be one coming soon. I guess we're just gonna have to wait. I don't like waiting. My headphones currently don't have any space to sit and they just sit right here on my desktop, which is not ideal. Today we're going to be creating or trying to create headphone stand. Now, mind it, I am just learning the interface of CAD, but I feel like I want to give myself this test. I want to try and see how far I can go to actually creating an actual product. The software we're going to be using is AutoCAD Inventor or Autodesk Inventor. But before we get started, we've got to create a sketch. I feel like since it's a headphone holder, could be like a, I don't know what it's called, but something like this, and then it comes out, goes down, comes out, and I don't know, sit like this. I think that's a pretty good sketch. What do you think? So the headphone sits here, but I feel like we need to have certain criteria and factors that this headphone holder has to meet. I would say we should consider space because my desk is pretty full at the moment. So how do we actually incorporate space management into it? How will the weight be spread out? Oh my god, you've got to think about so many things. I want to kind of make it detachable as well, you know. It's kind of a space management technique, to be fair, if you can detach it. Let's get some paper tape and let's get measuring. I'm going to measure the width of this first. It's about 2.5 centimeters. I just need to know the width of the cusp that's going to hold it. First thing we have to do is to create a new page. So metric, standard, yep, that's pretty much it. We've encountered the first issue. What plane am I supposed to use? Do I want to use the XZ plane? But that is just going to draw the image here, and when I extrude it, it's going to come up. If I use the XY plane, that's what we want to use. When I extrude, it comes out this way as opposed to up. Makes it easier for me. So let's hop right back. So we'll choose the XY plane. I think I'll start with a rectangle. 10 millimeters make 1 centimeter, isn't it? So it should be 50, not 5 then. It should be 50 millimeters. Yeah, that makes sense. That looks a bit better. Do the same to there. About 16. Need this to be a curve. Probably just like do a fillet. I keep clicking on the fillet. It doesn't seem to work. This is getting me upset. Wait, offset. Why am I clicking on offset? I need to calm down. It's not that deep. Calm down, Aisha. Calm down. You want a fillet? Fillet. How do you even pronounce it? I say fillet. And it's not a fish. But what do I do next after that? I need that curve that this has. Oh, well, I'm not happy with the way this looks. It's a bit messy at this point. I'm gonna scratch all that. I can probably find a way to do it from just 2 concentric circles. That would make it a lot easier, wouldn't it? I don't want to say I'm defeated, but what am I gonna do with a concentric circle, for goodness sake? I jinxed myself, I think. Because why did I freaking say it was going to be so simple? I was trying to create something that goes down and have this space here and then connect it to the stem. But it doesn't seem like this would give me what I need without... Wait, if I chop it here You know what, let's give it a try. Never say never. I'll just put a line here. Doesn't matter, it's just a straight line. There we go. Okay. Now I'm just gonna try and trim this down. Yes, I'll trim this off and trim that off. See? I knew the concentric circle was doing something. I just need to get the stem. How tall do I want it to be? Probably gonna put it here. So it should probably be about 30 centimeters high. Now we can extrude. That sits perfectly well in it. I think we should probably just fillet all the sharp edges because we don't want it to cut ourselves when we eventually print it out. Yeah, perfect. I've got to attach an opening in here to allow the stem to go in. As you can see, I've successfully completed making where the headphone would actually sit. I don't know why that took me so long, but we're just gonna do all the rest of the parts and I'll come back to you when I'm finished with it. Good while. Probably took me about, I don't know, 30 minutes, I would say. But I'm finished with all I need to do. First one is the headphone holder itself. Then we've got the stem, which is going to link it to the base. And finally we have the headphone base itself. Now that that's done, we're going to assemble it all. That seems like a very fun one to do.
I swore I'd block your number for good, but here you are texting me you up. I know exactly where this is, on your side of the bed at 3 a.m. I tell myself don't fall this time, but you say my name and I lose my mind.
After years, after decades, we've finally been able to achieve what we started. I present to you the headphone holder Magnifico 6601. The perfect thing for this. Look at, just imagine I have this and I just set it right there. I'm actually really excited that I was able to achieve this and create it. It did take me quite a while, I won't lie, just because I was trying to film and do it at the same time. I actually used something new, a tool which is called Loft, whilst creating the base, and it was something very simple, but it was a new tool that I had not used before, which I did. And now I'm happy to say I can't wait for me to print this out and my headphone's gonna have a new holder, but right now it's still got to sit right there. Anyone out there, if you're struggling with anything, it doesn't matter what it's got to be. Mine was CAD. I couldn't, for the sake of me, even open up a file, but now I'm doing personal projects to do so many things in my room, and this is just the first one in the long series because my room needs a lot of stuff. If you guys want me to try or give something a go, I'm open to ideas, but please don't make it too hard. I'm just a beginner. If you guys stayed through the thick and thin of me creating this from scratch to the almighty beautiful thing that you can see on my screen right now, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in my next episode. Adios amigos. Peace. Is that how you do peace? Peace.